right in the middle of the ghetto on the curb with a spike. All of the bullshit we on our back staring at the stars above. Talking about.
We are back in the SpeakUp podcast studio. We have another very special guest in the building.
Yes,
and as always, don't talk until I say something, bro.
Oh my God.
But as always, it is your host, Mr. Just to Right himself, coming live with a velvety voice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As I said before, we have a very special guest in the building, Mr. Beloved Chery.
Wow, that last name was butchered.
That's not your.
That's my last
I didn't
name.
say it
but
right.
You put a lot of saliva into that one.
Chery.
Oh, stop it.
It's
Get
Haitian.
some R's in there.
Hey, you gotta say it like that because it's Haitian.
Oh, but yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well, man. Our first recording got deleted, but you know we back.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about that. Things we're not gonna talk about.
We
But
Speak Up podcast, man. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me on, bro.
Oh man, thank you for joining me, man. I'm really excited to see like what you've been up to these last 2-3 months that we haven't really been talking. So how have you been?
I've been decent, man. I've been decent. I've been working. I've been grinding. I've been doing my little thing. You feel me? I've been on the low.
Being on the low.
I don't know what you meant by that, but yeah, I've been on.
Oh, you mean like the download?
No, let's go ahead. Wait now. No. Hey, come on now.
We started early, huh?
We might have to delete this one too.
Wow.
We might have to delete this one too. But
that shit crazy, man.
But I've been on the low doing my thing, kind of grinding.
That's what's up, bro. Definitely doing your thing. And I remember last podcast, you wouldn't answer any of my questions. So hopefully this time you actually answer the questions.
I got you, man.
You got me this time? Are you sure?
I'm going to do my best to really speak to you, man.
Ooh, you going to speak up?
Speak up.
That's what I like. Stop rubbing my foot, please, with your foot.
Bro, that was by accident. All right, we're going to let it be known that was by accident.
Oh, my God.
That was not on purpose, man. I thought it was the stool chair.
Your footrest is over there. My footrest is over here. You don't. What's going on?
I mean, kind of close. So I thought it was like the foot stand. I'm not gonna.
So what are your pronouns?
My pronouns. What do you mean?
Your pronouns, like these days, probably in like the last 5 years, there's been like a resurgence of like the alphabet boys. You feel me? Like
okay.
LGBTQ.
Oh, okay. I see where we're going with this.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I got the same ones I've learned, like he, she.
Your pronouns are he and she.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on now.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm happy that you're doing this right now, bro. Hey, right here, you heard it first. The SpeakUp podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
My boy is out of the closet.
Wait. Hold on. We're going to stop. We're not going to clap for that. You got some other buttons here?
No, don't touch my...
Definitely not. There it is. I like that one. Nah, it's nothing like that, bro. It's because I touch your feet.
Can you stop touching my sound buttons, please?
I got you, man.
Anyway, man, so Tampa, bro. Tell me about Tampa.
Yeah, I'm from Tampa, cousin, like Tampa area. So Spring Hill, Florida. Okay, Tampa.
So Tampa. Okay. So how's Tampa, man?
It's really cool, man. Where I'm situated, it's kind of a lot of stagnation. It's not a lot of things happening. Not a lot popping. You feel me? It's not a lot of youth and stuff like that. So I'm really kind of isolated as far as like doing a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's Spring Hill. It's like very country. It's very farmy. It's very.
For sure. Because I'm from Gainesville. So I definitely know what you mean. Like that small town feel. It's like everybody's just chilling. The only people you see is your family. And that's it. So I definitely know what you mean by that, man. And definitely being down here is definitely a different vibe altogether.
Exactly.
A lot more young people. A lot more people like moving, going to something.
Doing something like just moving active. Like the adrenaline going on over here.
Easily. So what keeps you motivated up there?
Keeps me motivated, first and foremost, my family. I definitely, as the oldest brother of 4, in a household where, my mother's my mother and things of that nature, I just definitely have to be focused. I definitely have to step outside of that generational curse and try to battle out and just overcome for not only myself but for them.
And you're first generation too, right?
First generation
college graduate and first generation American, right?
Not necessarily first generation American.
Okay.
I was born in Haiti.
You were born in Haiti?
I was born in Haiti, yeah.
What?
Yes, man. Come on, man. You want me to speak Creole?
How long have we been friends and I never knew that
This is going bad.
I don't know if this is going bad for me or bad for you.
I was born in Haiti. Pretty much lived in my Florida all my life.
Where were you born in Haiti?
Bon Port, Haiti. That's
my uncle's from there.
Exactly. I would know. Okay. All right, bro.
Bon Port. Yeah.
What'd you say again?
That Bon Port. It's right next to Port-au-Prince.
Port-au-Prince. Okay.
It's right next to there, right?
All right, man. I said clearly my Haitian community is like, what is this guy talking about? But I was born in Haiti. Lived pretty much here all my life. I got two brothers that were born here, so they're first generation. But as far as like college,
wait, okay. Before we keep going, when did you come to America? Like what age?
Like legally, I was. Hold on. Legally? I was. I came here when I was 1 year old. So
you're first generation here, pretty much.
Not necessarily.
You probably didn't say your first word until you were here.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
But I was been here pretty much like 96% of my life. Yeah.
Like now, I'm actually Haitian.
No. I'm Haitian, man. I'm all in that household, that family. Like it's all Haitian, bro.
So you don't consider yourself Haitian American?
I'm Haitian, bro.
Really? So would you consider your brothers Haitian American?
I mean, they're Haitian, bro. We're Americans, but we're Haitians.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what you're trying to. What's the question? What's the real question? Like Haitian American? What do you mean?
Like, would you say that they're from Haiti? Would you say that you're from Haiti?
I'm from Haiti.
Like, why would you say that though?
Because I'm from Haiti.
Because you were born there.
Because I was born in there, yeah.
So wherever you were born, that's where you're from.
Yeah, and what your culture is, what you're doing, like church household Haitian, the culture Haitian, like raised around Haitians, like.
I don't know. I think it's a difference though. I mean, you would know better than me for sure, but I'm pretty sure there are different things that you do here than in Haiti. Like even to the smallest degree, like
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna retract some things. Yeah, I would say Haitian American because more so I'm more of American than Haitian. Like there's some things in Haiti that's we do like this whole different thing. Like we don't do that here. So kind of a shift for me.
Yeah. So how is that like? Because it's such a weird space to be in that first generation because you're not fully American, you're not fully Haitian. You're right in that sweet spot of like Haitian American, like first generation.
There's a lot of opportunity with that. It's scary, but there's a lot of opportunity with that. Like you get to be that person that's like how I describe.
Stop touching my foot, bro.
Okay, that was accident too, bro. Please just let me be, man. I'm just nervous. You feel me?
You know what? Keep touching my foot.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna put it all the way back here because get a little happy over here. But yeah, it's a lot of opportunities with that. Like we mentioned before in the previous recording, fuck them. Like a lot of times in this culture, not a culture, but like being the first generation, you get a lot of pressure from different angles as far as like, oh man, he did it, he graduated, he's there, that's the guy, man. And kind of in a sense where they're relying on you to kind of bring them up in a sense.
And then you're the older brother as well.
I'm the older brother as well.
So everybody's looking at you like, okay, what do I do?
Yes, but with me over time, like especially like I'm the type of person to step back, look, watch out, not watch out, but like observe and see people's action. It really develops patience, man. Patience is definitely key. And like I mentioned before, when you step back, you watch people's actions over time. That's the best way to. Time really definitely helps kind of see everything, bro.
Right.
Time is like, what's that saying? Time is
reveals all.
Time reveals all. Which we just made it up. I mean, I don't think that's exactly what it was, but time reveals all. So I'm the type of person to be observant first. Or you know how they say, what did Lil Wayne say? G's moving silent, just like lasagna.
Okay.
You feel me?
All right. We're quoting Lil Wayne. I mess with it. No, for sure, man. But and it's just so interesting how many layers life like throws at you, like you, like being first generation, being Haitian, all of that, man. It's just a lot.
That pressure is definitely there. A lot of times I put pressure on myself, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes it puts you in a kind of like you're kind of hurting yourself in a way where it's like. For me, I'm a perfectionist, man, and with the pressure that I put as a perfectionist, man, it really sometimes I feel like I'm in a stagnant degree where I'm not really moving, but I think that
because it has to be just right, and if it's not just right, you we'll redo it and redo it.
And then you, at that point, you're not really moving anywhere. So, so that's some things I kind of have to deal with. But at the same time, being perfectionist is good because I'm 100% into whatever I do and stuff like that. So
no, for sure, man.
So definitely pressure, but I like it. I like it.
The pressure,
yeah.
Pressure. I do some of my best work under pressure, but pressure makes diamonds.
Okay.
But it busts pipes.
Okay. You mind if I'm no mean to interrupt. You mind if I play with this thing a little bit? There's like a lot of buttons here.
I would rather you not. But
right, let me go ahead and try this.
No,
one.
but
hell yeah, that's the class. That's my fans.
Yep,
that's my fans. Let me see what else you got here.
That's like niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
Shout out to Cassie. Got some special things coming out.
Yeah, shout out to Cassie. Shout out to Cassie. That pitch.
Okay.
That frequency.
Go ahead.
I'll slap fire in your head.
Shout out to Jordan, Not So Podcast.
Hey, Not So Podcast. Shout out Jordan.
Dropping bombs.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan.
Man, these are fire. I
think that's my favorite one.
Definitely not.
Nah, definitely not. It's not.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, that's
man.
some cool. That's a cool thing. I'm sorry, I'm a little childish. I just got to play with you.
Nah, for sure.
Play with the pad.
Definitely childish.
We're not
and
gonna
now that I think about it too,
okay.
I have another quick question for you.
Go ahead.
So, with you being such a spontaneous type of person, spontaneous, you're full of spontaneity. That's what that means. What is the most spontaneous thing you've done, or some would say, I guess, the most weirdest thing you've done?
A lot of times I would see myself randomly going places, in like places that's like, I would say, not the norm. And let me see if I can give you an example.
Yes, please.
I'll give you an example, like spontaneous. Like one day I'll wake up on a Friday afternoon around 5 o'clock. You feel me? Why am I waking up at that time?
I was trying to say, wake up on a Friday at 5.
I might be off that day. Yeah, exactly. I might be off that day, or a Saturday, or a Sunday, whatever
at
the case may be.
5?
Listen,
you don't get
I work hard. I deserve to rest and whatever the case. That's not the point. Anyways, I just just be like, hey, let me just drive down to Clearwater and just go watch the sunset alone and stuff like that. I'm not trying to make this sad, but like
that sounds pretty goddamn sad. My God.
Hear you, but like a lot of time I just do whatever. Like for example, if I go down on Instagram and I see somebody doing something, I'll try to find something that's kind of similar to that in a sense where I can it'll be cheap or like cost of fishing. I'm like, all right, let me do that. Go whoever has it. Go to a bar. I just started going to bars just to try it out and stuff like that. I just seen it on television the bar scene, so I went to a bar scene. Got myself a Corona. I don't even drink Coronas.
He just was like, I want a Corona.
I just wanted to get one on the keep the tab open. That was stupid. That tab ran up to $12. I don't forget that. But at the same time, play pool and stuff like that. That's just random stuff I do, and just to get that.
Okay, so when I was talking about random, I remember when I first. This is kind of what I was trying to get to. So I remember there was a time in college where you spent a day in an elevator.
Oh yes. Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, a lot of things. Unless that's what I'm talking about, spontaneous. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here. I was gonna sit here.
And when he says sit here, you mean sit in the elevator?
No, legit sit in the elevator. People going through. It's like, who's this guy on the floor? Why is he? What is he doing on a laptop? Anyways, but pretty much just sit there and just see what people's reaction is, or kind of be like set apart and kind of be let's use the word unique, and just like, okay, just to see how people react to something out the norm.
Do you do these things because you know that they're unique, or you just do them? Like, do you do it for the reaction, or you just do them to do them? I do them
to do them, and sometimes it's just experiment. At the same time, like we had like this lounge in one of the buildings at FAU in my freshman year, and a lot of times I would just sit there, probably put like a fur coat on or a onesie, and just like, just be relaxed at the same time, not just to invite that, but just to be relaxed, be out the norm, but see what happens from it. I met a lot of people.
You met a lot of people?
A lot of great people out of being like different. And like, just not doing the normal thing. So it definitely helps. There's definitely benefits to that, but at the same time,
one of my favorite Wiz Khalifa lines: "While you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out."
Hell yeah,
that's you definitely embody that.
Facts.
Thank you.
I had to let them, applaud.
I appreciate
that
you,
line.
man. that was one of the things I just kind of kept with me. Mm-hmm. Why are you busy trying to fit in on the stand out and like what that really means? Because a lot of the times in life, everybody's just following the norm.
You don't even understand. That's an
following
understatement.
The norm, following the
that's
norm.
an understatement, man.
And you ask somebody why they're doing it. I don't know. That's just what you do.
You don't know, man. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you moving that? Why are you putting your energy into that?
I don't know. I'm just doing it. Why are you in college? I don't know. This is what they told me to do. This is what you're supposed to do.
Like for me, like one of the things that's weird, like kind of like spontaneous that I picked up in middle school. I wore jackets a lot. Some people are like, yo, you're a cold dude. I just like wearing jackets, even in the summer, even in the Florida time. And as time went on, I just got that question. I'm comfortable. I'm not doing it for that. But over time, I got comfortable, and people just kept asking that. So I just kept buying jackets just to kind of shut that off. Like, I'm going to keep doing what I do. Like, why are you asking questions? Like, why are you...
Right. And
you understand what I mean?
No, 100%.
Like, it's different.
Exactly what you mean. Earlier today, you had a full suit on.
Hold on.
You had a full suit. Let me talk. You had a full suit because it's making me mad. You had a full suit on with a jacket underneath the suit. Underneath the suit. A lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. Underneath the suit.
That's the point. Like, I feel comfortable, but it's so out of the norm that it makes me happy to be. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's just, some people are just different. Some people just think different. And that's how I get my creativity. That's how I develop and write and make scripts and all those things. Like, when I just set my mind outside of the box. And it's a cool place to be. It's a cool place to be outside the box, man. But people don't want to be there. Man. Let me tell me a little bit what's going on with you, man. What's going on
with me? Just working, man, getting in the workforce. One thing I do want to talk about, young people, young adults going into the workforce. My God, it's tough. We have it tough for sure.
Say no more, man. Well, say more. That's definitely a fact. So,
for example, when you go into the workforce, you're usually the youngest person, especially when you're a fresh graduate. You're usually the youngest person in the room. So with that being said, so a couple things come with that, which one of them being other people think that you can be looked down on for sure. And like you have to prove yourself.
Always got to prove yourself.
You have to prove yourself. Like you have to show people that you deserve to be there. You have to show them that you know what you're doing. You have to show them, But at the same time, you're learning.
Yes.
You've never done this before.
Yes.
For a lot of graduates, this is their first full-time job. It's a lot that you have to learn, and it's a lot that comes with that, with business culture, with just dealing with people on a daily basis. Like 8 hours a day, you're dealing with this random group of people on a daily basis, and just navigating that is a lot for me. And I'm finally coming to terms with that, and just is reaching kind of a not a tipping point, but just like a new height. So
I definitely understand what you're saying. Like, but you gotta be a sponge, man. You gotta be willing to. Sometimes it takes those L's to get those dubs.
Oh, for sure.
Being like a new person in the room, you say, what? Hell yeah. If you're the smart, what's that line with if you're the
smallest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
The wrong room, man. Like, I'm always willing to learn, even if I'm in a new environment. That's always the kind of the pressure point for me, like stepping into a new environment, trying new things, which I encourage a lot of people to do. Try as many things as possible,
right?
Because that's really how you grow, man. I'm still trying to find out what I really like to do, what I really want to do, and I'm patient. I'm willing to explore. But back to that statement. But like the workforce, man, a lot of new like college graduates that are trying to kind of get out there, put their foot in new places. I would definitely tell them, like, just keep going, keep trying new rooms.
For sure.
If this room is boring, if this room not hitting that gut feeling, move on. Yo, speaking of workplace, I'm gonna need you to stop touching my feet.
I'm not touching your foot. First off,
that was you.
Why are you making stuff up,
But that was your big behind
it's one
right
thing,
ashy
it's
foot.
One thing, like if I was touching your foot or whatever, but I'm not.
All right, man. I'm just letting the people know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
God,
all right. But yeah, back.
It sounds like you projecting. That's what it sounds like. You know what that is?
I know what that is.
Hey, man. Hey, live your life. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Live your life to the best of your abilities.
All
right.
Anyways, brother. Just keep your feet on your side.
Hey,
that's
whatever
what I'm saying.
You say, man.
But yeah, I see a lot of on a serious standpoint, seeing a lot of tough times for people, especially like me.
What do you think? I'm gonna just drop. What was the lowest part of your life?
The lowest part.
The lowest point in your life.
Oh, we really trying to get something. The lowest part of my life was right after school. Right after school. I actually expected something. I don't know what it was. But I expected things to fall into place.
That's a lot of people.
Just for some reason fall into place. I graduated.
People gonna be knocking on my door.
What? I can't wait. I can't wait for the money to come in.
I'm here.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Nothing, man. No doorbell rings. Nothing, man. It's like a rude awakening. There's going to school. There's going to college. Going into that kind of maturity, like I'm about to go do my thing, right? Especially when you're in a household like mine's. I grew up in a kind of a church household where it's like I didn't do a lot of partying, going like hanging out with friends and stuff. Going out of that box, my eyes was open, man. Now this is the real world. This right here,
college.
This is the real world.
Hit college, went into those parties, started messing with them little, huh?
What? We're not gonna do that. Let's get to the series.
Okay.
All right, now I was not doing that. I was in my books. Mama. Anyway, so like when you stepped into that real world, you're like, oh man, this is it. But when you really get out of there, when it's like real bills, when it's like real. I'm not saying you didn't have situations during college, but when you step out of it and it's like, how would I say, like, yo, it's for me, it was kind of like this. It's like when you're in college, you have freedom, right? But at the same time, you have structure to your life. There's some type of structure that is provided to you. That is kind of like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go to class every day. I'm supposed to hang out with these friends. It's still set. It's still set for you. It's still set. Exactly. Just like high school, but in a more open, more
options.
More options for you. You can do whatever you want, but like you wasn't doing whatever you want, man. Like when your gas tank, when you really need like put money in your gas tank, you have to really go do what you gotta do, man.
Figure it out.
Get that 87 regular, man. I feel you.
Easily.
Feel me?
But when you graduate, it's no syllabus. It's no structure. You create all the structure in your life.
No. Like for example, like there's some small things, not even small things, but some key things that even people coming out of high school should be learning immediately. Taxes, credit. For example, like what to invest in, what's real money, assets,
how banks work,
how
the value of money,
all that stuff. But, I mean, bro, I was doing my internship on my last year. That's usually the norm, or like that's how you like get into. They push you at the end. You could have been doing that as soon as you stepped into that. Like, all right, I'm gonna go into the office, or shadowing people, start doing that. But most of us don't like. We don't know about that stuff. We just like, hey, let's follow the high school kind of procedure. Like
exactly, something will work out.
Yeah, go get that schedule. Go to the CAF, whatever the case may be, and just kind of keep a. I don't know, bro. A lot of distractions as well.
Yeah. So that was like the lowest part of your life.
That led to the point when I get out of school and
was there a moment where you were like, damn, or was it just kind of like a gradual thing?
It was a gradual like deepening of like I felt like, what the hell, like I'm losing it. I lost kind of hope, I would say, like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I was like, bump all this. But from there, God works in always the mysterious ways and greatest way. God is good all the time. Definitely brought me out of that.
Yeah. You just gotta really believe that, like, all things are working for you.
And perfect. Everything is in everything's in perfect timing, man. Everything is in perfect time. You just gotta be patient, but at the same time, you gotta put work behind that faith.
You have to have faith. Faith is, because true faith, you're gonna put the work in. If you have true faith, you're going to do things that align with that outcome. So if you think that you're going to be a millionaire, what do millionaires do? That's what I'm saying. If you really believe that God put that on your life, you're going to start doing things like a millionaire. You're going to start carrying yourself a little bit different. You're going to start reading books that millionaires read because something's going to happen and God's going to put that in your life. So having that crazy faith for sure.
Yeah, I've never been a person to give up. I got this competitive nature. I've always loved this competitive nature. I don't know if it's I love basketball. I don't know it's
Stop touching my foot.
bro, man, these boots are heavy. It just slips down and your feet happen to be in the way, man. I apologize.
I'm going to turn this goddamn podcast
Don't
off.
do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that to the people.
I'm going to put my foot over here.
Okay, right. Just move it to the side. I apologize. You think I'm doing this on purpose?
I think you're doing it on purpose.
I apologize, boss, man. I apologize.
All right, bro.
All right, this last one, maybe. All right, anyways, yeah, that's just how the transition was for me as far as like coming into realization, opening your eyes. This is you gotta really mature, man.
No, you really do, and it all happens at once.
At once,
it's not like a gradual thing. It's literally you wake up after graduation, you like,
yeah.
So what's next?
What is going on?
And everybody's looking at you like, what's next?
You got it, bro. You got the paper, right?
Yeah, you graduated,
did it, bro. And at the same time, fuck them. Not in a worse way. Just saying, fuck everybody.
Not figuratively.
Just the real people. The ones
not literally.
The ones that don't see that potential. I always give like gratitude to those that regardless, they always want to see the best of you. They'll give you whatever knowledge that they have passed down. Like some people they're not the richest people, but they have knowledge. They have experience. I always applaud those ones that intervene and kind of pass down what they can and stuff like that. So
no, for sure, you have to have those types of people in your life. If you don't have those types of people that invest in you, then you need to figure out something else. Because if you always giving to other people, you're not going to have anything left for yourself. So you have to find people that are going to invest in you, invest their time, invest even their words, their love, anything. And
the same energy that you should be investing in yourself, I hope that others will should like kind of pouring that same energy. Like that energy got to match. Like if you feel like you're already a millionaire, man, hopefully somebody's like, yeah, I see this millionaire, I see this boss, I see this fighter, whatever the case may be. I hope that energy matches, and your circle definitely has to have those pieces in it. So I encourage everybody to see who's around your circle and definitely
cut them off, man. Do an inventory. Do an inventory of your life.
Don't be afraid of that, man. Sometimes you cutting them off is not only good for you, but for them as well. Like you kind of helping them build their circle, build their foundation and base.
I forgot where I heard it or saw it or whatever, but I think it was Kevin Hart actually. He was like, when you're around people who aren't striving for things, it started to look like you're showing off. It started to look like you're like picking on them or something.
Okay.
But realistically, you just doing what you need to do. Like,
yeah, you're trying to grow.
Like, for example, every time you talk to somebody, oh, you have this business, you have this book coming out, you have this and this and that. But the other person to has nothing going on. It starts to feel like you're trying to overshadow them, or you're trying to do that to them. I don't know the word.
No, you exactly right. It seems like you're too motivated for them. You're too you're too ahead of the game. Your dreams are way too big for them. And since
when you're not having the same conversations, it's time to go.
It's time to go. I got
when y'all not talking about. I mean, at the same time, like everybody does something different in their lives, but if your relationships aren't escalating like your interpersonal goals are, then something needs to change, because
it's a balance, bro.
One is going to hold down the other.
It's a balance, bro.
Yeah, so it's a balance. You have to have a mix,
balance, bro. And that stagnation, man. That stagnation is real. That procrastination is real, man. You got to keep your head motivated. Perseverance is key, and just make sure that those around you is definitely fueling this energy.
Hell yeah, man. So what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated? First and foremost, my family. First and foremost, my family. I love another thing that motivates me is I love others that are motivated. Like even if they're not in my circle. Like when I be on Instagram and I see the people that just drive and they're just consistent, they're disciplined, they just keep going, whatever the cost, whatever the case may be. That fuels me, especially if I know them a little bit or I've interacted with them. That fuels me. And my friends around, like you guys, man, look, everybody, when I see y'all moving regardless, they just hustling, grinding outside of the norm, outside of the generational curse, outside of the how it normally is for, like, you know what I mean. But like when I see that just motivates and that fuels me so much. And of course, man, myself.
Yourself.
Yeah, I motivate myself, man.
That's the biggest motivation. Like if you can't motivate yourself, then hey, man.
Who else gonna motivate you?
Exactly.
Who else gonna motivate you, man? So
you can look at somebody.
To be real, I gotta motivate myself. When you wake up in the morning, you look at like, first of all, thank you, God, for this, and let's go. Let's build something from you. Let's build an empire from this. And I gotta remind myself every day And of course, I'm definitely not exactly where I want to be. I'm kind of putting pressure on myself. I feel like I'm backed up to a lot of times, but I definitely just got to keep another foot forward at the end of the day, if that makes sense.
No, for sure.
That makes sense.
Keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast.
Okay, see, you better join along. I was about to hit your feet again, boss man.
Touch my feet again on this podcast. But anyway, man, I really want to thank you for.
Before we close out, there's a.
I'm gonna close out when I want to close out, bro. This is not your podcast, bro.
I hear you, boss man. Definitely not my podcast, but I definitely want to mention something that we talked about: therapy and cleansing, getting stuff out. Getting stuff out, speaking up, SpeakUp podcast. Life works out like
I don't know what you're doing right now. You're trying to take over my podcast, but I'm not gonna have it, bro.
Remember, I just want
you know what we should talk about? We should talk about how you have to cleanse yourself sometimes.
I just
let me just finish my thought.
Oh, you getting somewhere? Okay.
Let me just you have to cleanse yourself. You got to cleanse yourself of all that negative, toxic energy. Sometimes, like every animal on this earth has some type of way to cleanse their bodies to get out toxicity.
This I said this.
Huh?
Don't take my line.
Just let me get it out. Just let me get it out.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Let me get it out.
I'll let you have it.
So how do you get that toxic energy out? Poop. Did you say poop?
Yes.
All right, this over.
No, wait. No.
All right, bro. So I want to thank you for.
That's the mindset that you gotta have. Like, just like how you explained it. You gotta remove, like, naturally your body removes is function to move and remove things that should not be there, or the things you've gone through that day. So regardless of what you've gone through, therapy, friends, speaking up, testimonies, whatever the case may be, it's selfish to hold that stuff in, man. Cause you're helping somebody. Whether it's yourself, whether it's the person, like on the SpeakUp podcast, somebody that's listening in, definitely, don't hold your testimony. Those things are there for a reason. And yeah, speak up, man. Speak up at the end of the day. And yeah, poop. Get it out.
I really hate you sometimes.
You can't hate beloved. That don't make no sense.
I really hate you sometimes.
That legit don't make no sense.
But
literally.
But I want to thank you for joining me today.
I appreciate it.
Our second go around.
Oh yeah. hopefully.
I think this one was actually better, a little bit more concise, and a little bit actually more value to me. For me, it was more value.
And I definitely learned something from you as well. Just having that conversation.
You just cut me off, bro. You just cut me off.
Bro, why don't
you doing it again right now, bro?
Okay.
You're doing it again right now, bro. What was that for? Stop touching. All right, you know what? I want to thank you for joining me on the SpeakUp podcast. We over.
Well, thank you, Cassie.
Oh,
Niggas ain't shit.
Oh, God.
Niggas ain't shit.
Before we leave, I do want you to drop your ads. Let the people know where you
appreciate
are.
That. Appreciate that. Oh, my name is Beloved Chery. And I'm definitely how we say, a figure, a character. You can follow me on a lot of things like IG at BLOVE236. You can also follow me on the TikTok gang. That's _ just beloved. That's _ just beloved. A lot of other things. You can follow me on Tumblr, Kick, Twitter.
Did you just say Kick? All right,
I'm
gonna kick your. All right, bye. Man. We out.
Thanks for speaking up, man.
All right, but touch my.
All of the